Good day, everyone. I, Rishani Manalang, together with Ms. Riza, Ms. Espanola, and Sir Praxido, will be sharing with you our pedagogy wheel for problem-based learning. Let's start first with the very concept of problem-based learning, or PBL in short. This is an instructional method that initiates students' learning by creating a need to solve an authentic problem. By authentic learning, we mean that the learning of our student is driven by an engaging, real world problem, a meaningful question to explore, or a challenge to design or create something in order to solve something. During this process, students construct knowledge because they have to identify which of these ideas they already know and which they do not know yet. Since they've identified what they need to know and unfold within, they would do an investigation. So at the end, they construct content knowledge, in turn, develop high level thinking skills such as problem solving, critical thinking, and as well as lifelong skills like collaboration and self directed learning skills while working towards a solution to the problem.
Good day, everyone. I'm Johnny Praxidio. I would like to share with you about the significance or importance of problem-based learning (PBL). This is a highly student-centered teaching method. So we have to remember that at the same time, it is an inquiry-based learning. It can use actually a high technological wherein the teacher support the students in their learning process. So in short, these students are the ones that are doing the activities or the learning process. However, the teacher has to correct them. For example, we have the student investigation and hands-on projects. Since it is effective for student-centered, the significance of it provides collaborative learning. So they can make groupings, they can do the activities, especially in the classroom or outside of the school. So, in the long process, they can easily remember the things that they have to learn because they are doing or acting it. Additionally, it adds to their experiences. Aside from that, they connect information based on experiences and research in order to solve real problems. They also engage life experiences beyond the classroom. Therefore, it is an application of learning, and most of all, they developed critical thinking skills, problem solving abilities, and communication skills.
Now, how is problem based learning done? First is to provide students with the same amount of information. This allows us to make sure everyone has the same foundation and that everyone has an equal opportunity to solve the problem. Then, decide on a problem for students to solve. The problem we create should have multiple solutions or solution paths, meaning there is no right or wrong answer or right or wrong way of finding the answer. The more broad and general the problem, the better. Be open ended and difficult enough to have students collaborate with one another and think deeply. If the question is too simple, students will not be motivated to solve it. If the question is too difficult, some students will, in a sense, give up, and only part of the class will experience the learning process. Next is to encourage deep learning. Have students use what they already know and build off of that. Don't just recall information. Contain content that is real and applicable to the real world. Generate both interest and controversy, which causes the students to ask each other questions and to discuss. Lastly, create learning objectives. Help your students by creating a list of tasks to complete. This step is especially helpful with complex scenarios because students can delegate and take on various roles and have individual tasks to complete. As students work collaboratively with their groups, one of the aims of problem based learning is that they go through a process called self directed learning, which occurs when students take their own initiative and feels that they are the ones in charge of their own learning. This helps students become self sufficient and helps them prepare for lifelong learning. Studies show how students who become self directed learners are independent, willing to take initiative, persistent, and learning self discipline, self confident, organized in terms of time and work, able to develop a completion plan, goal oriented, and self motivated to learn as much as they can.
And these are the activities applicable in problem based learning. We have debate, research, panel discussion, web quest, video making, role playing, and interview. These activities will use complex, real world issues as the classroom's subject matter, encouraging students to develop problem solving skills and learn concepts instead of just absorbing facts. This ends our discussion. Thank you so much and God bless everyone.